So I'm quitting Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to focus on my blog, on art learning, special behind the scenes posts for patrons. And I have a new really super long blog post that I will link in the description below that talks about why listing out a lot of reasons and a lot of resources if you personally want to still be chasing things on Instagram if you wanted to, but whether you want to actually chase to be relevant on Instagram or not, it's good to be aware and how that platform is designed and how you should work around that. I'm just not doing anymore. I'm just gonna ghost my Instagram account from now on, and I'm gonna deactivate, if not delete, Facebook soon this week. So I just wanna focus on one mainstream Twitter. Twitter is my thing I'm gonna stick to for now, but I'm not sure how that would be in the future, but for now Twitter works for me. I just need to be more aware with how I use it and how it affects my mental health as well, because I think it has the same, if not similar, issues. So if you want to know why, there's a big long read for you in the linked blog post below, and you are free to read that in your own time and process that, because it took me since December to figure out if I should stay on Instagram or not anymore and just completely kill off Facebook or not. It's just doesn't really serve me. And yeah, I went deep into a lot of topics and a lot of resources and a lot of talking about digital minimalism by Cal Newport as well. And I just don't want to spread myself in across all these social media platforms. I'm just gonna keep it to a smaller handful. It's still a lot. I'm still at a lot of places, but not all of the big three. I'm just gonna stick to Twitter for now, since it feels easier for me, and I don't feel like I'm jumping through as many hoops. I still am. There's still an algorithm. I still need to post and do a lot and trying to make sure it's seen. And obviously, tweets are not all seen either. And should I is it worth it? I'm not sure, because it seems like newsletters work better, which is why I'm more focused on my blog newsletter, where I've actually split it across public blog posts, and I now have Patreon blog posts as well, like 2 different feeds you can follow, RSS feeds and the newsletter as well, for different audiences. So what else I want to talk about? I'm just rambling because it's been a while, and I'm just updating how I don't want to stress out about trying to get attention on the internet. It's a struggle, and just picking what I don't know is more healthier to me in terms of mental health, and I'm not feeling inadequate all the time and trying to figure out my boundaries. And I figured it's time to just establish new ones this year, and I want to have more control and more creativity and try to keep it more manageable and minimal, and then it also makes me think about, what do I do with LinkedIn? It's just, hey, let's just connect because we're in the same industry, and that's it. It feels super shallow. I do auto post my blog post over there too, and then sometimes I might check if there's any interesting jobs out there, but usually there isn't really. I don't think I've ever gotten a job from LinkedIn, so I don't know. I don't know if LinkedIn is actually good at recruitment. It seems like a lot of people in recruitment don't like LinkedIn in the first place. So I'm getting a lot of different opinions on LinkedIn. So you tell me what you think about LinkedIn. I haven't actually talked about it in the blog post. Anywho, so I'm gonna focus on learning and art and shenanigans and life and work and whatnot, and I just feel more relieved I don't have to be on Instagram. I don't have to waste my time for like half an hour trying to make these stories and whatnot. Or every time I post, I'm like, nah, I'm good now. I rant more in the blog post. I'll stop myself here. Yep. What else? Yeah, I had a good long think of what I want to do for patron content versus public content, especially since I've been doing my blog for free since 2011, so that's almost 10 years of blogging. Oh dear. Yes, we're all getting old. So I don't know. At the moment, I'm gonna try doing some, like, focusing on my updates on studies and reflection, and just keeping it to patrons only, just so that I have a little bit more privacy, and everyone else can just get this, process snippets here and there and finished art publicly. Like, have like a distinction of, this is me doing reflection, personal learning, and notes time with patrons, and showing what I'm struggling with and studying right there at the moment, or learning and experiments and really rough stuff. And then with my more finished illustrations and more polished studies and rough things, and like maybe some mini time lapses and whatnot to everyone else, the public, when I feel like, I don't feel as feel like I'm not putting things out just for the sake of satisfying the algorithm, so to speak. I just want to make things for myself and share that, and then for everything else that I post publicly, I can just do it when I'm ready and not have to force myself to make art every other day or every day or every week or like a actual regular schedule. I'll just, if it happens, if I happen to make a lot of art, then I'll post some art and space it out. I'm just gonna focus on learning and not the algorithm, and not try to stress out as much, and focus on learning more than trying to get more followers or something, because I find myself, what's the right word, more inclined, so to speak, to feel inadequate on social media platforms. So this is why I'm still on the fence on whether I should use Twitter not too much. I mean, I like Twitter in small amounts, but I find myself checking it a lot sometimes, lurking there. And I'm like, what am I doing? I should be doing other things. But then I usually do that when my mind needs a break. So I don't know. I don't have a concrete answer, because it'll be easy to say, yeah, I quit Twitter too, but I don't really want to right now. I think it's the only thing that puts my art out there, and kind of. But I'm not going to post everything on Twitter. As I said, I'm going to focus on my blog the most now. And so, hey, if you're considering wanting to support what I do, and you are financially able to, please don't do it when you're not, because it's a really difficult time right now. So, only if you want to, like, donate, I don't know, is it $2.50 USD, is it? I think so. Like, that's the smallest pledge. Feel free to do that if you want to, or Ko-Fi. If you don't want to do it like a regular thing, feel free to donate every now and then if you feel like it. If you don't, that's fine. essentially the patron money is helping somewhat, not completely, the expenses in the learning resources that I'm going to actually get myself to actually start, because I bought a lot last year and I'm like, I need to actually do some of these, because then I'm just hoarding it like usual. So that's what I'll be sharing in my Patreon sketchbook blog post, and essentially, I don't know, just see what happens. So if you wanna keep on track with that, the newsletter or followed by WordPress or RSS feed. And I don't know about Twitter. I kind of use it as a casual thing as well as a art and blog feed. Everything else I'm figuring out still with my social media boundaries. So yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to, I don't know, comment at the blog post linked in the description below, or comment below in this video. And what else? I feel like I'm missing out on an important point. Oh, I don't think I'll be doing the actual full podcasts as much anymore, given that I want to actually focus and not spread myself too thin. I might just do more occasional, rare, random ramble videos like this, where I'm just talking and updating you about things. And I don't know, am I kind of summarizing my blog post? Well, not really. There's a lot of things in my blog post that I talked about, but I don't want to talk on and on a YouTube video when I've already taken weeks and weeks writing up the blog post. I don't want to take another long time just to actually verbalize it in a YouTube video. But that's just me. I don't know. I don't feel like I want to do a podcast where I am essentially reading aloud my blog post anymore. So if you want to get the blog content, you need to actually read the blog from now on. I don't want to read out loud. Okay, gosh, this is quite a ramble, and I didn't expect to talk this long. I don't know if I was coherent, but anywho, please take care, stay safe, and thank you for listening. See you when not really see you, catch you around next time. Yes, I don't know when that will be, so take care and good luck and have a good day.